Have you felt a bit anxious the last few years during the pandemic? Being stuck in your house, not able to go to the gym, or carry on with your regular routine? Well, you're not alone. Many of us have felt that way. Housebound and stir crazy. To combat this feeling, many of us took to neighborhood walks and exercise as means to clear our heads and release that excess energy. In fact, studies done on humans have found that exercise can actually reduce symptoms of anxiety. This means those walks really did make you feel better, less stressed, and ready to take on the day. But could this also apply to other animals, like chickens? There's been a recent shift in housing for chickens, a change from small, confined, conventional housing to much more spacious and enriching aviary-style housing, which provides multiple levels and ramps for exploring. Could providing more space and opportunity for exercise affect chickens the same way it affects us? Well, that's where my research comes in. I'm looking to assess the effects of exercise during development on adult laying hens. To do this, we have provided a form of exercise training using a ramp for a group of chickens. These chicks are trained to continuously run up the ramp until they are too tired. This training goes on twice a week until they reach maturity. Once they're mature, we can then assess a few factors to get a better idea of whether exercise has an effect on the well-being of chickens. We can first look at their fear level. Chickens who are very scared also tend to be very stressed, and this can cause them to flock together when spooked, which can lead to death due to smothering. High fear levels are definitely not desired. Not only for this reason, but because high fear is also related to a higher risk for a damaging behavior called feather pecking. This is when chickens will pull out the feathers of others. Feather pecking can become very severe and even lead to death and cannibalism. To assess feather pecking, we will rate the feather coverage of each chicken, looking for any bald spots on the body. Lastly, we want to look at the cognitive abilities of the birds and see how well they learn and adjust to new situations. When we're stressed and anxious, we don't always think coherently, and this can affect our learning ability. Maybe it's the same for chickens. To do this, we will determine how well they can catch on to jumping off a platform and landing safely over multiple trials. Overall, we hope that these factors give us a greater understanding of how exercise can impact the well-being of laying hens in adulthood. Although chickens can't go for a walk around the neighborhood like us when they're feeling a bit stressed, maybe providing them with the extra opportunity to exercise in their housing could benefit their well-being and lead to overall happier and healthier chickens. Thank you.